Alright, welcome to Downturn Podcast with Scott and Mark.
And that was the very first time we tried that.
Well, that was take two.
Very good.
First one wasn't very good.
I thought it was good.
It wasn't. We used second names and stuff, and we didn't want you to ken who we are.
Even though most of you already do.
Even though pretty much our entire audience will know who we are, but
all two of you.
All two of you.
That's me and you.
Okay. Well, if we have me and you listening to it, it's two listeners, isn't it?
And that's better than zero.
That is two better than zero.
And technically one.
Quick maths.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that Big Shaq guy's not actually a real rapper?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's a comedian.
Literally just found out like last week that he wasn't legit.
Well, most rappers are also movie stars because they've done rapping.
Well, true.
And I'm a big fan of the hippity hop.
Well, hip hop hooray.
Aye, hip
Big
hop
fan.
hooray.
So is that our introduction's done?
Basically.
I'm the beardy one, you're the pale one.
But there's sort of a revolving door around this once we get going.
There will be, yep. We're gonna
With
have
much more entertaining and funny people.
With far more entertaining people than us. We've got a few guys coming on.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully. They might tell us to fuck off.
I just hope Ben
Parental
doesn't.
advisory, explicit lyrics.
Uh-huh. Oh, aye.
I mean, as long as Ben comes on.
There's a skull in the logo. That gives it away. Do not let your 5-year-old listen to this. Because every 5-year-old loves a good podcast. Most people don't even know what it is.
What a podcast is. No, the amount of people that have said to me.
No, my mum had
You've
no
liked my
idea.
page. What the hell's a podcast?
Aye. Well, let me explain. No, we've been a fan of a good few for a long time.
We've listened
We
to a
worked
few
together.
podcasts. Yeah, we've worked together for what? Well, we've known each other since...
Longer.
Aye, what?
Children.
God, aye.
Our mums used to go and talk to each other while they didn't watch us and we ran about.
You might say friends, you might say swingers, really.
That's you say that.
Well, some people say that.
Mm-hmm.
You no idea what Duff got up to in his prime.
I didn't think about the crime.
A lean, mean fucking machine.
God damn. Already into this kind of stuff. Introduction, sir.
Didn't it take long?
Introduction.
Introduction.
So yeah, it's a revolving door kind of thing we're wanting to do. We've been a fan of podcasts for a long time. We used to do, well, you still do, you're doing it right now, a call out for your jobs. Well, a lot of driving.
Aye.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where we listen to a lot of
'Cause
podcasts.
we've got a lot of time to kill.
Big fans of the Ricky Gervais podcast.
That's the best.
The way Carl Pilkington and Steve Merchant, absolutely glorious.
Mm-hmm. You remember
Recently, all right, Rick.
You do, without the height. You've got the glasses on the new.
You're a specky, bug-eyed kind of looking mofo.
I wouldn't say bug-eyed.
Ah, specky though.
I've always liked your eyes.
Oh, thanks.
Pretty
green eyes.
I'm not singing and duetting just yet.
All right, okay.
But I'll get there.
We'll get there.
Mm-hmm.
We're not drunk, probably. Yeah.
No, I'm driving tonight.
Same.
So I'm not. But also I got you into the last podcast on the left.
Absolutely brilliant.
Which is phenomenal.
Absolutely brilliant. Absolute genius. So funny.
And we both
and educational.
Yeah, I've learnt a lot about serial killers and...
serial killers, cults. How to start a cult.
Aye. Which hopefully this will lead to, if you're listening, join us.
The cult of Skark.
Skark. He's a good guy.
Well, Skark McDoplin, some of you know him.
Yeah. But you will never meet.
Well.
And if you do, run, because he shouldn't exist. He's the Slender Man of this group.
So slender you might even see him.
What else do we like? We liked Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan podcast.
Experience.
Like a bit of Joey Diaz as well.
Oh, Joey Diaz.
Joey Diaz's noises kind of get a bit annoying though, with his...
That's what, all that coke and weed will do
Coke
to you.
and weed will do that to
And
you.
I don't think he eats anything other than burgers and Coca-Cola.
I think he's lost weight, is he not? Does jiu-jitsu.
Aye, that comes eventually though, or you cease to be in the earth.
Everybody seems to do jiu-jitsu now though.
But I didn't fancy it.
Nah.
I don't want like Hickson and Hoist Gracie grappling me.
Yeah, ripping a leg off and battering me with it.
I've had a play fight with you when I'm drunk and I've never recovered since.
Here's your table.
Oh Jesus, that table's never been the same again. That's another story. But yeah, we were big fans of them and we always said, well, it would be nice to give it a go.
We
and
can
it's
talk shit.
It's a good excuse to hang about.
Talk nonsense.
And just... No, I think the idea is just to pick topics and talk about it. And
we're going to talk about stuff that annoys us.
Right.
Stuff that interests us. Maybe do film reviews.
I think that would be good.
Like the best, worst film you've ever seen. Mm-hmm. I think we should do bad films though.
You don't do good films.
No one wants to watch good films.
Or you do.
Or maybe they do.
I've said you should do films that are folks say are bad, but they're really good.
Such as? Care to give an example?
13th Warrior.
I don't think I've seen that.
Oh, you're missing it. You can tell it's bad, but it's got Antonio Banderas. And already?
Antonio Banderas, I mean, he's a handsome man.
He's a handsome man. And
especially when he has a pencil moustache.
not many folk can pay that off that haven't been on porn.
Do you know what I think, though, with moustaches? You have to be a certain age. I mean, if I just grew a moustache, you'd think, paedophile.
We should mention you've got a beard.
I have quite a big beard.
And I can't
I'm saying
grow.
quite very big. It's a work in progress. We're still powering through. But if I was to grow a moustache and just kick about with a moustache, you'd think, oh, pedo. But when my dad was my age, he had a moustache. When he was younger than me, he had a moustache. Different times.
I want to be at a place where I can wear a bonnet.
A bonnet?
Yeah.
Like a Peaky Blinders kind of bonnet?
Sorta.
Is that because you've watched Peaky Blinders recently and you fancy cutting folk up?
No, because I wouldn't fancy that look because my girlfriend fancies the lead guy in that.
Oh,
I think most women do.
How do you say his name? Is it Cillian or Cillian? Or Killian?
I say Cillian.
Right. See, I thought it was Cillian, but then...
Then he's a minor.
Did you see what he looks like in real life? With normal hair?
Then he start with that. Of course I've seen that. I've seen him in films before that.
I didn't know. I can't think of any film he's been in. That's because I lead quite a sheltered life, though. Maybe I'm just a dork.
I can't either now. You know, if he's not in the 13th Warrior, I don't care.
But, I mean, do you know in Peaky Blinders, do you think he actually talks like that in real life?
No.
Tell you what to do. It's the right gravelly voice. I've got a shit Birmingham accent. I'm not very good at Brummie.
I can't do it. I used to.
You're pretty good at pirate, though.
No, because
Irish pirate.
Irish pirate.
It's not Irish at all. It's just
They're
pirate.
after me Lucky Charms. that's a bit all I've got.
See, I've got as I can only do like a Barney Rubble. All right, Fred.
That's good.
That's nice.
Barney was very much, the poor man in that one.
Barney was he was kind of underappreciated. Like
he was.
He's got a good laugh.
He does.
That's how he laughs, isn't it?
You mind how the Flintstones had canned laughter? Like there was an audience watching this.
Yeah. What were they watching?
Did I say Simpsons or Flintstones? Flintstones.
No, Flintstones. But what were they watching?
No, but it's like most of those laughs are taken for like 1950s shows anyway. Like if you watch like May's shows that have a laugh track, they're laugh tracks for years ago. That's why they didn't match a lot of the time in some shows. Not all of them.
We should maybe get a laugh track.
we might need it. Who's laughing to this? Well, I am.
Laughing at us.
This is for my enjoyment.
Exactly.
I'm here for me.
That's all that matters.
But it's a good excuse for us.
If I'm laughing, that is all that matters.
But this is just basically a pilot, just to sort everything out, get levels straight, and I think we're sorted out.
We're. I don't know who we're gonna have on first. Who do you think?
They're all good. It
They're all
depends
good.
who's available.
I mean, well, yeah.
It's basically you and me are available all the time because we're very, sheltered, boring
we
people.
kind of need to do it because we've got like the computer and stuff.
You've got the computer,
well,
and I have a van.
This sounds like a rape fucking contract.
There is no mattress in the back of my van.
There is one in mine though. Camping mattress, and I use it for when I'm working outside on my knees. That sounds worse.
That's horrible.
That sounds like I'm sucking off men.
You're a gardener.
I'm not a gardener. I really fucking hate gardening.
I'm trying to get you out of this mess.
Have you seen my garden? I hate gardening.
What, the gravel?
Well, the gravel, the shed. I mean, at the front, to be honest, out my front garden, there's like I should explain. There's bushes that are just fucking horrendous. I tried to grow a monkey puzzle tree once. I think
What's a monkey puzzle tree?
It's one of them really jaggy trees. They're not even really like trees. It's like, I wouldn't even know how to describe it. They're spiky and they hurt when they jag you.
So you want a tree that harms people when you've got your wife here, pregnant wife, I might add, a child, a cat, and a dog.
To be fair, I mean the cat.
The cat's wily.
The cat's pretty gangster. I mean,
the cat is staring at the corner like he's waiting for a moose to come in.
My cat has some sort. It's got like a Chelsea smile. I came in one day and it had like a big scar on the side of its mouth. I'm pointing at the side of my mouth. I don't know why you can't see that. We should probably film this at some point, but not in my dining room.
We do not have faces for filming. I don't even have a voice for this.
We don't even have a face for radio, mate.
I wanted you to change my voice into more of a Sean Connery.
To be fair, when we were setting up the levels, Haley said my voice sounded stupid, so I have an EQ on my voice, which is actually called Speaking Voice Improve, which has not done much, as you can probably tell.
I like it how that grammatically doesn't make sense, and it's meant to be helping your speaking voice.
Speaking Voice Improve.
I love a speaking voice improve, thank you. Yeah, but this is, well, I think the theme tune's really good. That was a good start.
We have a theme tune.
It was very well
We've
done.
even got
By
ending
you.
music. No one's heard the ending music yet, though.
No,
Yeah.
neither have
That
we.
that could be a surprise. Well, yeah, I have.
Mhm. No, you have. You've got.
You've heard bits of it.
Yeah.
I'll probably not play the whole thing.
It was good.
See,
If you
that's,
make it.
that's how you know when someone lies. It was good. Lying bastard.
No. But if you make it to the end of this, you have no life. Thank you for joining us. You can be our friend.
You could be our friend.
You
You could come
probably
on.
already are. Aye. Please help us improve.
Please help us. So, aye, well, who we're going to have on so far? We've got
Our friend Ben.
our friend Ben, who we've worked with and known
Fucking
for.
names, man.
Ah,
Edit that.
I'll bleep his name out.
Ben Sanchez.
Ben Sanchez.
Our friend Sam,
Our friend Sam, yeah.
who's hilarious.
He's
You might have to watch.
ridiculously funny.
Aye, he's incredible.
He's such a laugh.
Mhm.
Matt, who was my apprentice.
Was he?
He was, yeah.
Oh,
We've worked together since.
learning off you.
Ken,
learning
poor
off the greats.
boy, God. He's pretty funny. He's got some pretty funny stories.
That's always a good time.
And Paul, that I play in a band with, he was kind of keen to come on, so he's also a bit of a toe rag. He's quite good.
Mhm.
And Jamie
Aye,
seems keen to come on.
possibly. He does seem keen. I didn't think he would be, but
We didn't
I
think
don't
he-
know why. I
well,
just didn't think he would be, but that's good.
He can talk shit with the best of them.
Oh God, yes.
He loves a rant.
Aye, a good rant.
So
He's good at it.
He's pretty good at ranting.
Play to your strengths. You know.
So aye,
It's all be good. It's all a work in
It's
progress.
a work in progress. It's a pretty motley crew.
Uh-huh.
It's rough and ready. We're recording in a dining room.
Oh, motley crew. But no, we'll get there.
Girls.
Red lips, fingertips, genius lyrics.
No girls. No girls allowed.
What?
Well,
What are we, the little rascals?
obviously.
Oh,
I was more just assuming no.
I was
women.
really hoping a single strand of hair would pop off your head there, just for my own enjoyment.
We're more just assuming no girls will actually listen to this or want to come on. If they do,
How
feel
very
free.
sexist.
You can bring on the feminist side.
If my mum doesn't say, I really enjoyed your podcast, there'll be hell to pay.
I'm expecting Christine to be our biggest fan.
I hope so.
Probably only fan.
Probably.
Do you think she'll make us biscuits and stuff? Gluten free, of course.
Yes, I'm an ill man,
Mark's got celiac disease.
which means that, you know, what? How can we kill Mark? We want to get rid of Mark. Why don't you just give me wheat?
Just throw flour at him.
Rye. Oh, that would end me.
Would flour kill you? You know how you get anthrax and you can like post it through folks' doors. If I posted you like a letter of flour,
I have to ingest it.
oh right, so I would need to like pin you down and make you eat it.
Well,
What if I just like threw beer at you?
it's like a soap.
What
fruit.
if I poured it in your ear?
That doesn't go to the stomach.
It does. It's connected to your throat somehow, probably. Is it?
Oh, maybe it is.
Yeah, I see.
Oh well, you blow through your nose to
You
clear.
can make your ear pop. Ah, so I'll kill you by pouring beer in your ear.
Is this your version of Eyeball Paul?
It could be. It is now.
He's a cool man.
He was a cool man.
He's not dead.
Well, his character is. I mean, Kevin,
he's not.
Kevin and Perry go large. Who was I talking about? Kevin and Perry go large. the
But
other
he
day.
loses his eye. He doesn't die.
Does he lose an eye?
Should we review Kevin and Perry Go Large?
We should probably watch Kevin
I
and
haven't
Perry go
seen
large
it in
again.
ages.
Me
All I
either.
remember is the theme tune and
All I want to do is
Aye.
do it. Big go, big go.
and a floater.
Yeah. Who was I talking to that about that other day? That's going to annoy me.
Who knows?
I can't remember.
How did that come up in conversation?
It was maybe Paul, actually, because we were talking about it at a gig.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Paul. Fuck knows why. Anyway, back to your celiac disease. Mark's was pretty ill for a while.
All
I
my-
mean,
all
pretty
my
much,
life.
pretty much all your adult life. We would go out drinking. Mark's favourite drink used to be Miller. So,
No more.
literally poisoning himself.
But damn, it was good.
Every pub we went into, Mark would disappear to the toilet. Obviously, we knew he was spewing.
I hid it well.
He
didn't
hid
I?
it well. I'm going for a shit, and then, well, just spewed every pub we
18
went
years
to.
later.
18, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, you're quite healthy now. You've put on a couple of stone.
I'm putting on the
You
beef.
look the picture of health.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
Well, I mean, I'm just happy it wasn't AIDS. We all thought you had some STD,
I am totally disease free, as far as I know.
or you're kind of like Mr. Burns in The Simpsons. He's got so many diseases.
Invincible.
Invincible.
God. I miss The Simpsons.
I miss when The Simpsons were good.
I know it's still on, but
It's
not good.
it's been dead since what?
Season 9.
Season 9. No?
There's a couple after that, but you know.
I can't watch
Season
it.
9 Scorpio.
This was Scorpio season 9.
I think so.
I think Hank Scorpio is my favourite Simpsons character.
It's great.
He's
In fact, I
absolutely
didn't even
brilliant.
give you my coat.
It's my favourite bit is when he's like, "Stop him! He's supposed to die!" And then he grabs him and he's like, "Good job, Homer! When you get home tonight, there's going to be another story on your house."
See, that's
Hank
gold.
Scorpio is the bit. If any supervillain rules the world, I want it to be Hank Scorpio.
It would be good.
It's probably got to be Vladimir Putin, let's be honest. But I mean, he's probably just as funny as Hank Scorpio. I mean, he looks like a funny guy.
Do you really think Putin looks like he enjoys a good giggle?
Do you not?
No.
I tell you what, man. If we
You seen
go
the
to war,
pictures of him on a horse?
if we go to war, I'm coming out as a Russian sympathiser because I think Vlad is going to be. He's crazy. You ever watch them Russian things like the Russian army, like the Spetsnaz and stuff? They're just nuts. You're not beating that.
Well, you don't know.
I've watched. What was it? Remember that thing on Netflix? It was called like Deadliest Warrior or something.
I don't think I watched this.
Oh, this is so good. You need to watch Deadliest Warrior.
Aye.
It was just like it pitted like the American, what do you call them, Green Berets against like the Russian Spetsnaz. I think it's Spetsnaz. Am I saying that right?
How do I know? I
Well,
don't
I'm
know
not Russian.
It.
I don't know.
Oh, sorry, and I am. Again.
Kiss me or I crush you. I just assumed you were Russian. You've got Russian blood in you. I mean, no man can be that pale and not have some Russian blood in them.
Could be Inuit. No, they're not pale.
No, they're not pale.
Why? Oh, no, because they've came out of Asia years and years ago, but they live in the coldest area.
Clubbing seals and that. That's their idea.
We do that.
That's their idea of clubbing. I don't club seals.
No, but I'm saying, like, you know, it's...
I don't go clubbing
Europeans
either,
and
to
that.
be fair. I mean,
No, too old for that.
too old for me things, mate.
Aye, if I'm in a club now and it's doof, 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 I just think, I'd
The
like
last-
to be having a pint at the bar.
We played a gig. I should explain. I play guitar, playing a cover band. We played a gig, and I wear earplugs obviously because we play quite loud volumes, and I don't like having tinnitus. It sucks. So we were playing
Mop.
this gig. Mop. We played a gig, and I took my earplugs out, and the music was so fucking loud. I put them back in. People were talking to me. I was like, "Don't know what you're saying. Earplugs are in. Can't hear you."
Yeah, you gotta look after yourself.
It's
Yeah.
not that. I'm just
We're
too
not
old.
partying anymore.
All I'm thinking is, turn it down.
I get that
I
way.
can't hear the music.
I think you get that way.
It's all age. 2 kids. Well, one on the way. One kid.
Congratulations.
Congrats. Glutton for punishment. I think,
None
mate.
for me.
It's just because I love no sleep.
None for me. I have myself. I have enough trouble looking after myself.
I just assumed you meant your sex life was just yourself. Poor Mrs. Mark.
Mrs. McDelf.
Mrs. McDowell.
No. But I just have enough trouble. I don't drink as much now. That's why we're doing a podcast. It's another outlet.
Another outlet for drink.
Fun.
You know what you forgot to do, by the way?
What?
I'm
Oh,
looking.
that's coming.
What are we doing at the end, are we?
No. It's gonna be like smack bang in the middle.
Oh, I like it.
You know, if that is really one of the
I think
the
it-
highlights.
I think it's a highlight. We talked about it. You wanted to do it. Sitting there next to your gluten-free niceties that Haley left you one of.
It was very nice. But we were gonna choose subjects for later episodes, but we thought we'd just start with something light. This
Aye.
one, and basically it was just the internet in general, Facebook, and how we're sick of Lad Bible.
Well, you're saying
I
we.
am.
You're saying we. Mark commented on something the other day. I can't remember the article. It was a ridiculous article. I mean, some of their headlines.
It was offensive.
We'll give you an example. Of
It
some
was
of the headlines.
offensively
The last 3 headlines
boring.
I've seen. There was one. Plumber tricks. This isn't the headline because I just wrote it down quickly. Plumber pretends to be a gynecologist. Now, Mark's a plumber. The difference between a plumber and a gynecologist is apparently a white coat. So what they're saying is if Mark got a white coat, he sneaked into the hospital and started inspecting women's beavers
Now, I would never do that.
because you get caught.
You always get caught.
Well, the
Plus,
reason
I have
tell
some
you what,
respect.
right? The thing that gets me
I'm a
with
taken man.
the thing that gets me with the gynecologist thing is right. How many healthy people go to the doctor?
Only people that do a checkup.
Yeah, but I mean, right? So you're ill. You go to the doctor. There's something wrong with you.
Not for gynecology.
Is that right?
Gynecology is
I mean,
you
think
check
of the
up.
things you're going to be seeing. There's going to be a lot that
Not
looks
for
like a burst
gynecology.
couch.
No, that is. But that's why you get the job, isn't it?
Well, no, you just get a fucking white coat, go be a plumber and pretend.
Ah, but
The thing is, what got me was like...
was it the white coat?
It must have been the white coat.
You're just making this
You cannot
assumption.
walk in with... No, I'm pretty sure it said he had a white coat. That was the only thing he had. And everyone seemed to know him and thought he was very pleasant. I mean, they were all talking to him. Oh, hiya, Dr. Mark. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. I don't know. Like, but gynecology.
I mean,
I don't know
it's
the ins and
technically the
outs.
same.
I don't know the ins and
You're,
outs. I don't know.
you're inspecting their plumbing.
I don't know
probably.
the ins and outs. I don't know how many times you have to go in and out. I just don't know. Okay? I mean, I could tell you things about plumbing.
I'm here to inspect...
You know some plumbing.
Well,
You're pretty good.
multi-skilled motherfucker.
Huh?
I'll inspect your pipework. Let me have a look at your plumbing. I wonder if you used those lines.
We know there's two reasons. I've told you before. There's two reasons I became a plumber. Now, I do enjoy the job. I'm glad I did it. You don't like it.
Nah, I can't handle it.
You don't like the
I'm not
dirty
good,
side.
Not good with smells.
Aye, I love it. I've got no sense of smell after 12 years of doing it.
Aye.
But
Some
I
of
was
my-
tricked into it. I didn't know what to do after school. And they tell me I've got two things, right? Now I've never watched it, but apparently plumbers do well in porn. Now I wouldn't know this, but as a young viral teenager, I thought, well, that's a good outlet. And the other one, Super Mario.
Mario's probably a good. But my only beef with you being Mario is you don't have a moustache.
No, but then I started working and we realised there was a plumber that looked like Super Mario.
Nah. Red t-shirt, blue boiler suit.
What a way to live. What a time we live in.
What a time to be alive.
But I felt like I was tricked into it. But I'm glad I did it.
I mean, have you ever been propositioned on the job?
No.
So,
But you've got to
So what you're
remember-
saying is porn's unrealistic.
Apparently so.
Well,
Do you see like they're going to do a thing where you, like if you watch it online, not that I ever have, God no. But if you do, and you will, you're gonna have.
I was just curious.
You're gonna have to leave your name and address and that now.
What, on the website?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know any sites, but say this Pornhub thing they talk about, right?
Porn. So what's the website name, Mark? Pornhub, you say?
Should we pause this and I'll show you?
Oh, yeah.
You have to type in your address and things now because they're wanting to protect young people from it because it's easily accessible. Not like the days years ago we'd have to go out and a cousin would write you a letter and he would say, oh, if you can,
To these coordinates.
if you go southeast at the old shed, you'll see an old rock that reminds you by a tree that looks out of place. It's like that Shawshank Redemption scene. Then you lift it up, there's a box, you open it, razzle, right? And you cherish that till that doesn't open no more.
There is some days where I find porn mags and you get it on your phone. It's everywhere. You can get free porn anywhere, but there is no greater feeling than finding a porn mag. You come out like a king.
Where are you finding these?
I would rather not say.
Keep your secrets to yourself.
Rather than incriminate myself,
no,
I'll not go any
there's
further.
nothing incriminating about it.
There definitely is.
How?
Because,
You're aged.
well, I'm keeping my business life from my personal life separate.
Fantastic. Great. That's how good of pals we are.
Oh,
I've just realised like there is a boundary to our friendship and this
No,
is
no.
it.
That's not that at all.
Right.
We'll go into the next headline though. This was probably my personal favourite. Pensioner fists cow.
That's just a Friday evening in this town, is it not?
Pensioner fists cow.
How
Why
is that-
the fuck do I need to know that?
How is that different for
How's that news?
How is right, they impregnate cows with artificial insemination, didn't they?
Well, probably. Unless they let the bull fuck them, yeah.
Yeah, but what if he is actually doing that, trying to help out, and then they come in the corner, hey
think-
buddy, what you doing there?
I think because he was 80,
sorry.
standing with his kegs round his ankles, banging one out shoulder deep in a cow. And funnily enough, I don't think he was Canadian.
I was actually
Hey,
trying
buddy!
to... You're not my buddy, guy.
I'm not doing anything, eh? Just checking out this here cow, eh?
But
Come here, Daisy. Needs more cowbell, eh?
it's not news, is it?
No,
It's not really.
Absolutely
But
not.
I've got a big problem with local news or anything else.
I have a problem with all news.
You
I
need
cannot
some
be-
news.
Well, do you?
When the
I could not
if the
tell you last-
Russians invade, I'd like to know about it.
I'll just find out when Vlad chaps my door. He'll be like, "Hi, Scott." I'm like, "All right, Vlad."
Oh, is that how he talks? Is it?
Probably.
Oh, hi, Scott. All right.
Oh, hi, Mark.
No, hi, Mark. God, I've had nightmares about that.
What about Big Vlad?
I
You've
know
had nightmares about Mr. Darcy. What have you not had nightmares about?
That's a recurring one. That's why I don't like collars.
That's...
I have
Should
a
explain
phobia.
collars and shirts. He's not like
Yeah.
into bondage or anything. Well,
I keep my private life private. No, I have because my mum used to watch the Jane Austen made-for-TV version with Mr. Darcy. I think it was Colin Firth played Mr. Darcy. I was freaked out by how tight their collars looked. So now I don't like collars, and you'll never see me wearing a collar, hardly ever, unless it's at a wedding or something.
Yeah, but you still wear it pretty loose.
No,
It's
well,
not as-
I don't want them to be too tight, and it's because of Darcy. I used to have nightmares. I still have recurring dreams that he's chasing me in my old house.
It's a strange dream. What, up Craig Matthew, mean?
No, like my childhood house down the high street,
Ah, right.
and they chase me. I also have one that dinosaurs are chasing me.
That's quite a strange one. Jurassic Park. Sam Neill.
Samuel's so cool.
Sam Neill. Worst Irish accent I've ever heard. Find out who's Irish.
Well,
He was Irish accent.
you told me
peaky
about
place.
that, Si.
Yeah, but I was like, that guy's Irish accent's pretty shit. Looked where he was from, Wikipedia. He's from Ireland. So, what do I know?
But going for Wikipedia for facts is like going to McDonald's for a steak sometimes.
But then if you tell me to Google something, I just take that as gospel. So
Right. Because we believe everything
Google it.
the internet
Fair
says.
enough. Well, naturally.
How do
Hey,
we-
you're believing everything the lad Bible says. Man fists cow.
No, I mean, because I had to delete it. It was annoying me too
well,
much.
true.
No Titty Tuesday now.
Well, that's the thing. It used to be brilliant.
But
Titty Tuesday and your evening dose of ladness. Now it's fucking women that write it all.
Mm-hmm.
Not that I'm any beef with that
Against
at all,
that.
but it's just shite.
It's-
And then tonight, my favourite article that I've seen in a while: men are measuring their penises with toilet roll tubes. That's not news. I measure my knob against anything. Well, there's a Coke can. Let's measure it against that. I get the same result every time. Small.
But why a toilet? Why a toilet roll tube? Is that just something that's lying about in every?
I don't know.
Did nobody own rulers?
Well, the thing is, bog rolls are different. Like, different manufacturers have different sizes.
Don't you measure yours once?
What, with, like, tape? Like a tape measure?
Yeah, because you're growing up. You don't know what your size is compared to like the world. You look it up. You see the average size.
I usually
you want to test.
I just walk around and compare. Say, Mark, get your knob out.
Sorry, is this how we met and I've locked it away in my brain?
No, you just can't remember because of the rap now.
Oh God,
Slipped you a roofie. A little forget-me-not.
I've been hoodwinked again. Every time. What has become of this already?
Okay. But again, men are measuring. How's that news? What is that?
Why toilet roll? But hey, pop one open for the working man.
That's Mark drinking his can of Coke.
It's very
Coca-Cola,
nice.
classic Coca-Cola. A cool, refreshing drink. Sponsor us, Coke, please.
Send us money. We have 2 listeners.
Give us your money.
Listeners, send me your PIN numbers.
And the 3 digits on the back of the card for online transactions.
Very good.
To be fair, I'd be happy with a free can of Coke.
You gave me a free can of Coke, so it's good.
So technically, you're winning.
It's not Charlie Sheen circa 2011. God, with his tiger blood.
Oh,
Poor
Charlie.
Charlie. Like, see if I found out I had HIV, which will never happen.
Well,
But see, if
we
it
thought for a while.
We did, and I was glad to get the all clear that it was just wheat that was causing, my AIDS-like symptoms. Oh, God. I was ready to give anything up at that point again. Give up oxygen, fine.
Oh man, I'm allergic to oxygen. Fuck me.
But poor Charlie Sheen, I would go down that route. I would go crazy if I found that.
Charlie Sheen. I was watching Friends the other day on Netflix because I started watching
Why
Friends
not?
again. Because
Do you notice how like things are going on Netflix? Like they were saying the other day. I understand they were saying like Friends, it's on big thing, big show, probably biggest show ever, like sitcom wise, right? But there was a thing on the other day. It was like, oh, great news for you fans out there! 8 Mile's going on to Netflix, and I'm like, it came out in 2002.
who hasn't seen it, man?
Who hasn't seen it? It's quite good. It's all right, you know.
Mum's spaghetti.
Aye. You buster without the rhymes. Ken. It's good, but I wouldn't think, oh great, I can't wait to watch 8 Mile.
Yeah, who
Ken.
gives a fuck, really?
It's a good film, but Jesus Christ, I'm not that intense over it.
Nah. Ah, well, it's alright, but
It's alright.
Honest to God, couldn't tell you the last film. Well, I can't tell you the last film I watched was The Room, but
Oh,
I can't
yes.
remember the last film.
If
I
you
actually
haven't
watched.
seen The Room,
Watch The Room.
oh,
It is
so
the
good.
best worst film you'll ever see.
I
It's
think they class it
fucking
as the
brilliant.
Citizen Kane of bad films.
It's
so
absolutely
good.
brilliant. I mean, I thought I had the worst films ever. The Happening's pretty piss poor.
But that's bad for being bad.
It's bad.
This
because
film's
fuck all
entertainingly
happening. Well,
bad.
yeah, it is.
There's something about this film that's
It's
endearing.
like a 6-year-old's view of adult life.
My mum agrees with you that The Happening is the worst film ever.
Happening's terrible.
It's awful.
I had to watch. I watched it again because I was like, have I missed some important plot point? No, fuck all. It's just terrible.
Wavy wind. Woo!
It was the plants all along. What?
I love Mark Wahlberg. Not that I'm any better at acting or speaking or functioning for that matter, but I love Mark Wahlberg's acting when the old woman goes, "Are you here to kill me?" No. Are you gonna kill me in my sleep? Ma'am, no. Come on, Marky Mark, you're better than that.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Aye.
Comes
Do you
up every time.
Do you know he's a rapper?
Mark Wahlberg. Yeah.
Aye.
Did you? Was it Mark Wahlberg?
Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch.
Was it Mark Wahlberg that was in Rockstar?
Yeah.
Well, did
And
you
Miles
know?
Kennedy.
Yeah. Did you know he plays bass in the Black Label Society video for "Stronger Than Death"?
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
No.
He's just totally like.
I
miming
think
along.
I've only ever seen the video for Stillborn. Like music video.
I don't think I've seen that video at all. I
It's on all
remember
the time.
In this river. I remember that music video. What are we talking about there with Mark Wahlberg?
The Happening.
Shit films. Oh, Bad Biology's up there as well.
Oh, that.
It was good.
Aye.
I mean, bad, but
I
good.
think that was one of the things on Lab Bible that threw me over the edge. They said only this is one of this new film, so I can't mind it, but they said this is one of the few films. There's only 4 other films that have 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is where fans
yeah.
looked up. Bad Biology's got 100%. One of the worst films I've ever seen, and I went crazy.
That is 100%, is it?
Yeah, because one person's voted for a laugh and put 100%, or the guy that made it's put 100%. Like how you and me will give this 5 stars when everybody else will be like, "What a pile of crap."
Naturally, we're going to give this 5 stars.
Give us 5 stars on iTunes once it's on.
Can you get 6 stars?
No.
Love this podcast. Copy 666. Love this podcast. Copy 667.
No. Just
666 and 667.
I can bribe a few palms. Ken, there you go.
Is that code for giving hand jobs?
No. You always go to sexual means, and I think I'm just taking the higher road, and I'll just eventually
The high road?
Eh?
The high road?
Yeah. I'm taking the high road.
That used to be like a TV program.
Yeah.
Can't remember the theme
It's
tune.
the same.
I
No,
would
neither
do
can
the
I.
theme tune, but I can't remember it.
A theme tune. But
Do you know what? Actually, I was thinking the other day, right? You know how you get like soap actors and stuff? You know,
Yeah.
like so Gail Platt on Coronation Street? What the fuck would she do if she wasn't on Coronation Street?
Doctors?
No, but I mean, like, she's a terrible actress, if you know what I mean. Soap actors usually are.
But
No interest to me whatsoever. But I mean, Gail Platt, what else would she do in this world?
there's a lot of things you can do in this world, though. She could
Besides become a meme.
she could be a post woman or something.
A post woman. Would you like her delivering your post, though?
I don't care who delivers it, as long as it comes through the door.
What if it's a package and you got to sign for
I've
it?
got
And
a
you
friend-
open the door to her and you're like, Gail, man.
Listen, I've got a friend who's a postman, and he's crazy, and he's great, right? He once knew I was hungover, and I'd been out drinking all night because he'd seen me at the pub. So he knew I'd be hungover.
How was he up at 4 if he was in the pub?
No, but he saw me on my way.
Oh, so
He phoned in.
he was going to work
Yeah.
at 4 in the morning and you were getting home.
He usually works in the freeze. He phoned up, changed his whole shift, made his job harder the next day to day my run so he could go into my door, chat my door when he didn't need to hand me a letter and go, "Thought I'd make sure you were getting up, Chief."
That's over and above.
It is. But if he put...
Royal Mail, going the extra mile.
I know. But I appreciated it. I wasn't even mad. I was appreciative of how much effort he put in just for that.
Anybody wakes me up, I'm just not happy. Like,
No, I'm
I sleep with
not
earplugs
happy
in.
with
You've
that.
seen me sleep. I sleep like some sort of vampire, especially when I'm hungover.
Dude,
I'm
it's
drunk.
creepy.
But
But I think we should do films at some point. I think that would be
I
good.
think we
But
should
only
do-
bad films.
yeah, or stuff like that. I think we could do reviews on stuff
I think it would be interesting.
to us.
Aye. But that's all this is.
Absolutely no interest in anyone
Aye.
else.
I'm interested in this. This is fun for me. I think that's why most people do podcasts, is because it's fun
Yeah,
for them.
Do you think? Well, obviously, like the last podcast, they do stuff like that interests them: serial killers, cults, alien abductions, and stuff like that.
Oh, God, yeah. I love that.
Mark said that like he's been probed.
No. I just, I'm just trying to appease my reptilian overlords. I don't get that. There's a lot of folk that live up by me that really do genuinely believe all that stuff. And
What, the reptilian
Oh
overlords
yeah,
now?
but it's hilarious. You can put up with 5 minutes of it and it's hilarious, and you just go along and you can believe what you want. But I've never seen I like Jesse Ventura, Predator.
Yeah.
Right, he was governor of California though. He said in his show, he went, "I've been a Navy SEAL, a wrestler, I've been a governor and an actor. I ain't never seen no reptiles in the White House." I'm like, oh, fair dues. He ain't got time to bleed.
I got no time for that.
I think Predator would be a good shout because it's one of those films that's just class.
Oh, it's brilliant though.
But we have to do that having a drink. We might drink doing some of these.
What are we going to do? Just put the film on and talk over it.
I think there's two ways to do it. Either watch it, take notes, go for it. But I think, or you just watch it and
I think
and
we watch the film
commentate.
and talk over it. Because
And
let's be
watch-
honest,
and
who
watch it
hasn't seen Predator?
My girlfriend hadn't.
What?
Well, why would she? It's never came up. She was too busy watching The Notebook.
Beauty and the Beast.
I've watched that New Year twice.
Do you know what gets me with Beauty and the Beast? Why didn't she like Gaston?
That
Because the Beast's a total asshole. She's got like cabin fever.
the original story. I looked to add this up on Wikipedia. When
Wiki pies.
Wikipies and all that stuff, and just looked up the stories. Originally, that story's been changed so much from the book. It was it's the story they wrote is taken for two separate things. The Beast is actually not meant to be like a big, handsome, hairy man. Beast. He was like.
Do you think the Beast's handsome though, Mark? In the Disney film.
Disney draw things sexier than ever. How did they draw a lion
But I mean,
sexy?
Gaston's quite a sexy man.
It is.
I mean, he's got the guns, he's got the ponytail. I mean, that's what they thought was sexy in the 80s.
But look at it this way, right? The Twilight films. That lassie basically picks between necrophilia and bestiality.
Have I seen Twilight?
The lassie, right?
Maybe I've.
She falls in love with a vampire, but then she also loves a werewolf.
So she's a bit of a slut.
Two guys.
Tard.
Is that how it works, eh?
You can't. Well, fair enough. Right, okay.
You've never looked at two women and thought, oh, she's alright and she's alright. Back when you're a young virile man.
Virile.
It's word of the day.
Word of the day, Boggle.
You
Nice.
know it. Thanks for that, mate. Entertains my bathroom day.
It's in case you forget your phone. Didn't want you
Who
reading.
forgets their
Didn't
phone?
want you reading the shampoo bottle. Boswellocks.
Boswellocks. Nah, but Beauty and the Beast was originally taken in like in the original drawings of it that they did. It was like the guy was like a big pig in that.
He was a pig.
Oh, like it's totally different.
Really?
The end of the stories was taken from like a storybook of like 22 stories, and like one of them is also Puss in Boots.
Right.
That's not really changed. But the Beauty and the Beast gen originally, like the guy like Belle has like 3 sisters, and the guy who's her dad, he tries to get like a cargo ship over there. It crashes. Then the Beast actually is really helpful and helps him, but he says, "Oh, you don't have to pay me anything, and I'll help you out to get your riches back, but you have to send a daughter to keep me company." And Belle warms to him, and then it all goes for there, and then the daughters.
One thing leads to another.
Aye.
Then
It's very Cinderella. Like the sisters end up like wanting his money in that once they realise he's got money and he's been cured. There's a big long thing after he's been cured. It doesn't just end with they live happily ever after.
Oh,
There's
right, so-
way more to it. Like this has been changed and chopped because it's such an old story. It's like the Bible and that gets changed. You know what I mean? Ken, everything gets changed
The
as
Bible.
time goes on. Well, the Bible was translated. There was no Matthew and John and Israel, was there?
well, you kidding me? I've got issues with the Bible, but let's be honest.
And I'm
Probably better leave religion for another episode.
Oh God, yeah. I mean, I am I believe deeply in my Lord and Savior, Satan.
Hail Satan.
No, but that would.
Ironically,
that would be
though, I
one.
was listening to the last podcast on the left. They were talking about a bunch of religions. The one that I associate most with is modern Satanism.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
I'm
not
not
bad.
religious at all. I don't. If you want to believe that, that's fine. I have no issue with that. But the one that kind of came up that fell into line with my beliefs was modern Satanism,
I think it sums it up.
which is pretty metal. Let's
You
be
know,
honest.
Behemoth, the
Oh,
metal
yeah,
band.
yeah.
They're very Satanist, and he's been like, he's basically. It's weird. Like the lead vocalist, he's almost been persecuted in Poland, but he's also been on The Voice Poland, which is incredible. And like he dated their biggest pops, their Britney Spears of the day, basically. You know what I mean?
Speaking of cultural pop stars, see, I really hope Vitas does a tour.
Oh,
I would go and see him.
should you explain who Vitas is? Because everybody
If
will
you don't-
probably know.
If you don't know who Vitas is, he's the guy that goes him. It started off as a laugh. I thought this guy's ridiculous. It was absolutely brilliant. But then you start liking the songs.
That's how it starts, isn't it?
The one, see that video? The guy's like, "Oh, what happens when you stub your toe?" And then he does that massive high note. I'd love to see him do that live.
It's pretty good, like.
It's impressive.
It's better than most of the stuff that's on Radio 1 and now.
Oh God, aye, trouble.
I was working with a joiner the other day, an older fella, maybe 50s, right? And he says, I was watching something on the telly the other day,
Born.
and he said, they had Jimi Hendrix playing over it. had Voodoo Child playing over it or something. And he went, oh, you'll not know about that. I says, oh, I know about Hendrix. I love Hendrix. Yeah, it's great. And then he was going, oh, they had All Along the Watchtower on after that. I put it on and I was like, oh, that's Dylan that did that originally. Shocked. It was beyond shocked. Because he just assumes that I'm younger, I don't know.
See,
I bet he guns, but he probably, like, if he is anybody younger, they'll have no idea.
true.
You know, and I think that's just the thing, but it's just the kind of music we're kind of into. I suppose we're kind of into rock music. I like a lot of stuff, and so do you, but it's kind of mostly rock and stuff.
Rock and metal.
Metal, haha.
Then again, I'll listen to anything. If it's got a guitar in it, I'll listen.
As long as it's good.
Yeah, if it's shite, I'm not going to listen to it.
Well, aye, of course. I love that stuff I don't like.
I fucking love that music that's shit.
But I wouldn't say pretentious. You get pretentious people with music. It does my head in. I hate pretentious metal fans. I met one, and he was out one night, and it was like, he says, what are you listening to now? And I says, oh, I'm listening to a bit of Judas Priest. He was like, who are they?
What?
And I went, how do you not know who Judas Priest? If you're a metal fan, Ken,
how do you not know Judas Priest?
And he went, oh, why would I listen to that? I says, well, have you ever heard
How
it?
do you not?
I put on a couple of songs. He's like, oh crap.
I hate that.
And he's like, oh, they're nothing to Testament. And I'm like, Testament are alright, but I says you're basically saying you're the best metal bands of all time, or they're nothing, and you've never even heard of them. And I wanted to punch him more than
to be fair though,
anyone.
I do the thing when someone says to me, it's like, what do you class as heavy music? What heavy music do you listen to that? And then they'll tell me someone like, I don't know, System of a Down, and I'm like, you ever heard of Meshuggah?
your go-to thing for everything is Meshuggah.
That's how you can gauge how heavy someone goes though.
Nah.
Do you know what I mean? If they've heard of Meshuggah, you're like, maybe you're some heavy stuff.
You know, I usually just say, you've heard Mayhem or Emperor or something.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. I
go more for black metal.
Yeah.
I like Meshuggah though. I do like Meshuggah.
But that when someone says, "Oh, this is the heaviest thing I've ever heard," it's like Meshuggah.
I do think it's crap when folk like piss on our folks' music. Though.
Oh, yeah.
If I mean, I'll maybe say like, I'm not into that.
Nah.
You should listen to Meshuggah. Hey, but if somebody says to me, "Oh, this is what I listen to," I'll go, okay, it's not my stuff. But then if they start dissing my stuff, open season.
Well, that's the thing. It's like if you like it, you like it.
Aye.
I can't control what you like.
Aye.
But if I hear a riff that makes the hairs on the back of my neck stand up, and I like it,
and that's a lot of hairs.
That's a lot of hair.
I mean, if you could see what I see now, it's almost like, you know, is it Cousin It?
It could be Cousin It.
Or is Cousin It the hand? No, that's Thing, isn't it?
Yeah, no, that's the thing. Cousin It's the hairy one. I've been called a hobbit.
But they only had hairy feet.
I don't actually have hairy feet. Hairy face, hairy chest, hairy kind of back. It's kind of coming.
Can I have a trucker tan right now?
Trucker tan. Kind of bit of that trucker tan, like.
Trucker tan.
Kicking a bit in a van.
Sounds like the girl who everybody's had to go in the village. I'll truck her there.
Sounds like a place.
Aye.
Kennan hit me with the rhythm stick where he's like, from Milan to Truckertown. It's not Truckertown, he says. I think it's Yucatan.
Truckosaurus. I don't think I've went that far into that one, to be honest.
Well, should we think about wrapping up? Because we've done 42, 43 minutes.
Of an in dribble.
Of inane drivel.
That's
Utter
it.
drivel.
Aye. But I've enjoyed it.
I've had fun.
It's been good fun.
And
it's a good test for when we go proper.
For when we
actually have a subject that we don't cover for 5 minutes.
We'll probably have a subject. I think, I don't know who we should get on first.
Well, it's whoever's available, isn't it, really? That's the reason we've got a revolving door, because not everybody will be available because they're working things. But once we get going, we'll have a better idea. If anybody wants to do it after, if they listen to this,
they'll probably listen to this and think, fuck this.
They might have second guesses.
We hope to have someone on that will make us funnier. Please listen again.
I don't care if you do.
Well, I'm going to keep doing it.
It'd be nice.
It's good fun.
It's good fun. That's it.
We hope you've enjoyed it. You probably haven't, but we'll...
Thank you.
We'll be back.
Thank you kindly. Hope you come back.
Thanking you very much. We'll call it a day.
Call it a day.
Call it a day. See you later.
Bye.